What is up, YouTube? Okay, so in this video, I was using my butane torch to blacken steel brackets. It was my last video I put on about an hour ago. Towards the end, I ran out of butane, and well, I ran out of the refill containers. These guys and this one. There's a tiny bit left in both of them, but I have 3 of those. These cans for a stove that my roommate has, and he just got those off of a job a couple days ago. Some lady was like, "Here, throw these away," and he's like, "I bet Chico would want those." And so the problem is these guys have this short little stubby cap on them, and wouldn't quite fit in the refill part of my butane torch there. And so at first I thought this little plastic cap here was to prevent me from being able to stick that short little stubby stove refill container in there, but turns out that was just to hold on this metal outer casing, and didn't really help. It fit in there, but I don't think it was long enough. I think that was the issue, the little stubby thing on the refill container. So what I did was, if you just so happen to have this will help you. A lot of these refill containers, the top will come with these little adapters there, and so if you have one of those laying around, that helped me out. I grabbed they're numbered up on top there. I don't know if you can see, but I grabbed the number 5. It seemed the closest to me. It fit around the outside of the stove refill, and number 5 had like a slot in it, kinda at this tip right here, and I just cut that part off up to the point where it fit around the inside of my torch refill area perfectly. And let me see if I can. I just filled it up recently. My shop is an absolute mess. Pay no mind. But in fact, this actually seems to work better than the metal tubes at the tip of these bad boys, which I've never been able to get one of these to work in my torch before. Never tried cutting one off at the tip before either, so. It's full. Boom. So, hope that helps somebody. If you just so happen to be trying to blacken your own steel as well, since I filmed that video, I finished all of them. They're still soaking a little bit in the boiled linseed oil, but these things turned out great. Some tips on that. Turns out when it was like, I don't know about the cracking part, when the black was cracking like that, but it turns out I was doing it way too hot. You need to like carefully, slowly heat it, and actually the metal itself will, once you get it hot enough, you need to pull the torch away, and it'll slowly blacken over time. It's kind of like you're baking on the boiled linseed oil. That saved me literally hundreds of dollars. So if you need to blacken any steel, check out my video that I wrote before this. Recorded. Continue to follow me on my adventures if you want. Like and subscribe. Deuces.